So this is the Lookout application. And you can see here at the very top, you have a dashboard that shows all the recent activity, all the recent scans and things that we're doing for the user in the background. And we have a lot of different modules here that I'll walk you through. So the first one we call the security module. And what that does is it scans all the apps that the user downloads, right? So whether that means that they're coming in from Google Play or from a website or wherever else, as soon as they get onto the device, we're scanning them to make sure that they're safe. And we notify the user here and let them know what the recent apps are that we've scanned. And another component of this is that we have something called the Mobile Threat Network, and what that does is, out of the millions of apps that we scan, we aggregate data about those applications, and so we have sort of DNA fingerprint on each of the applications that we scan, and we use that to be able to scalably detect new threats as they come up, right? The old security model is to sit and have a bunch of people sitting in a room and manually going through applications and using that to detect threats. We know that the Mobile Threat Network is a much more scalable way to do that because we're using sort of big data and real deep application analysis to be able to find new threats. And that's a lot of the reason why over the last 6-7 months we've been the first to detect new threats as they've come up, because we have this sort of big, vast amount of data at our disposal that we're analyzing. So that's the security piece of it. The second one that I'll walk you through is backup. As the name would suggest, we back up contacts on the device, we back up photos, and we back up call history as well. And we back that up to a Lookout server in the cloud. And then you can either restore that data to the same device if for some reason that data was corrupted or you lose it, or if I lose my device and have to go get a new phone, you can restore it to the other device as well. So, next one is missing device, and here it shows a little demo of what we can do. Obviously, I have my device here, but you can see that it very quickly located where I am, and it shows it on a map here. You can see the same information if you go to our mobile web app or our desktop web application, which is where it's the most useful. So you can locate it now. You can also make the device scream from the desktop web app. So I'll test it out here. And you can see, even if the volume is turned off on the phone, it'll still start to scream, and you'll be able to hear it in a second. And this will keep going until you either stop it either from the desktop web app or from the device itself. You can also lock or wipe the device, and what that does is, as the name would suggest, you can, from the web app, if your phone has been lost, you can have it so that a lock screen goes on immediately. And we have a new feature called lock screen, which I'll show later on, that actually lets you create a custom message that sits on top of the lock screen. So if I've lost my device and you're a good guy that finds my device, I'll say, hey, this is Samir's phone. I'll give you $100 if you give it back to me. Please call, my friend Patty to be able to return my device. And so we have that. That's a new feature that we just rolled out. And then wipe, as the name suggests, also wipes the data on the device so that you can be sure that if a thief finds your device, that they can't access any of the information if they're able to get through your passcode. So, okay.
And I've seen that you have a bunch of options that are free, and others that are premium.
Right. That's right.
So the ones that are blue or...
That's right. The ones that are blue are premium. And so when the security scanning is free. We include that in the free version of the app.
Right.
We back up contacts for free. The photo backup and call backup is premium. Okay. And then the missing device feature, locate is free, and the scream is also free, but lock and wipe are premium features. Okay. The next one is safe browsing, and so this is when we're talking about being able to protect users from phishing attacks. That's what this feature is, and you can't really see it here because it's more of a browser feature, but what it does is when you're browsing around the web, we'll pop up a notification when you go to a phishing site or something that we've identified that could be harmful to you. So it could be a phishing site, it also could be what we call sort of drive-by download sites, where you go to a site that tries to get you to download an application without you really knowing it. So it's a pop-up window, you can't really tell what it does, you hit OK, and all of a sudden you're downloading an application. We've been able to identify those sites as well and notify the user and warn them when they come across those sites. Okay? And that's also a premium feature. And then finally, it's Privacy Advisor is another premium feature that we have, and I'll show you what it does right now. I'll even restart a scan. So you can see I have 128 apps, and we scan them very quickly. So we'll wait till it's done here. And what this does is we have 6 different buckets or discrete categories that we put our applications into, all the applications on your device. And so you can very easily see what applications have access to your SMSs potentially, which ones have access to your identity info, so that can be your phone number, your name, which ones are tracking your location. And what we found is a lot of our users had no idea that these applications were doing some of these things, right? They know that they downloaded the application, but they had no idea, for example, that all of these applications can track your location, right? And maybe, maybe there's no reason for the ski report app to track my location. I just want to use it to get snow reports on a certain mountain, but I don't want, and so let's say I didn't want this application anymore. If I thought it shouldn't be tracking my location, I can click on this app and I can see additional detail on what it's tracking. And with one click, I can go into the Android settings and uninstall the app very easily, right? And that's true for all the applications that we show here. So again, the point is not to scare users, but just to let them know these are the permissions that this application is requesting, and if you don't want it to request that, there's a very easy way to fix that problem. Okay? So that's the overall application. I can talk about some of the more recent features that we've added as well. So we've added, I talked about lock screen a little bit. Our newest new feature is called lock cam. And what that is you talked about lock screen being when a good guy finds your phone. There's an opposite case where a thief finds your phone and it's locked, but they're trying to unlock it, right? And what we do is after 4 unsuccessful attempts of, if I can do it here. So if I'm trying to unlock my device, and this is an Android message that comes up that says I've incorrectly attempted to unlock my phone. I hit OK. Now I'm going to actually put my real passcode. What's going to happen in a second is Lookout is going to send me an email to the account registered with Lookout. Okay. Say, hey, someone has tried to unlock your device, and it actually silently took a picture using the front-facing camera. So you'll see a great picture of me trying to unlock the phone from a few seconds ago, and I'll be coming in a second. You can see sort of what. Let me just show what. See what that looks like here. Oops. Sorry. So you can see this is a previous one. You can see it's someone trying to unlock your device. You can see a picture of that person as they try to unlock your device. So it also shows the last location at the same time. So if a thief is trying to steal your device, you can give this to the police, or you can use it as a way to track down whoever it might be that might have your phone. So. And this is something we just rolled out last week to all of our international users around the world. So, okay. And you can see here's the email that just came in. See, this is me trying to unlock the device. I was moving it around, so it's a little bit fuzzy. You can see it also has the location. So, okay.
Yeah, pretty useful. And how much is the premium option?
Yeah. So you have the free version, and then the premium version is €250 a month.
For iPhones, basically you find the same set of options, but you don't have all that's related to the applications, permissions, stuff like this.
Right. So we do, like I said, we do contact backup. We do Find My Phone on iOS as well. We also have something called Process Monitor that takes a look and makes sure that you don't have any malicious processes running on your iOS phone. But we don't have the app scanning and some of the other things we mentioned because it's just a different platform with different things. So.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah.